Good day, folks. So, Tearlaments are out, and oh boy, are they pretty fun! Given the context of milling is winning, so I like to mill, of course. I have a few showcases of stuff like Light Sworns or Chaos with Tears, Branded with Tears. I'm kind of loving Branded with Tears quite a bit. But right now, a lot of the things I'm doing is experimental, so nothing is really finalized. I'm still mixing and matching like random stuff to see how it works. So there won't be a deck list for these showcase, since again, like I said, it's just me experimenting. But yeah, without further ado, let's see the replays. So I love once I was testing with again my best tester Unga. He's playing Phantom Knights with Abyss, Burning Abyss, and I opened a pretty okay hand. He maxed me, like, wait, I'll take the maxi challenge. And he told me he has double DD Crows, and I'm like, I don't care if you have DD Crows. I'm gonna play through all of them. So I managed Dark. Dark's obviously gonna add me Hawk, and Hawk is gonna give Dark back, and that will be Colossus. But because I'm playing the maxi challenge, I'm just gonna deck him out, or hopefully I can. So Instant Fusion is Instant Kikalos here. That's easily Kikalos. Kikalos' effect, I add Scream because I have more ways to special. So add Scream, Scream will then get trigger off of Hawk. So I summon Dark. Dark is gonna get triggering Scream. I mill 3. I mill is okay. Sure, I get to add stuff, I guess. So Scream will, the Graveyard Scream will have me Crime, and then I add Sharon with the other one, and then I activate Grief to summon Reinhardt to put Reinhardt into the graveyard just to make him draw. It's actually a little of darkness. I banished the Sharon. I was like, okay, whatever. Then I actually Solar Recharge, and then I discard and draw 2, send 2. I was like, okay, not bad. Actually, Hottest effect. The first DD Crow has been laid on me, so I can't use Hoffness anymore because I don't have anything to work off. So goodbye, Hoffness. I had 2 more DD Crows. I have the Kikalos to send special to Reinhardt. Kikalos mill 5, please. Reinhardt's effect to send a Tearlament card, of course. So I send Merly. Kikalos mill 5. I mill Vanguard, mill again. No, another 5, please. He DD Crows my Merly. Okay, fine. That's the second DD Crow that's been used. I just have more plays. I don't need to go to my tier lines. That's okay. Merly's banish. Send another 5. Send 1. Activate Reinhardt again because I didn't use Reinhardt before when it was sent. The Reinhardt is gonna send, I think I sent Crime because I don't need it. I'm trying to deck him out. Turn 1. 60 cards. This will add me the banish Sharon, which I banish off of lure. Next, I made Lightsworn Minerva. Minerva, please. Send 3. Anything. Wolf, let's go! DD Crow's my wolf, nani? That's fine, I'll just Chaos Space it back. I can just Chaos Space the wolf back. High risk, high reward. So Chaos Space, add back the wolf into the deck, draw a card, I drew Charge, sweet, Charge, send 3, adds Raiden. I still have a normal summon. Actually, no, I did normal. Oh, this will be my first normal summon, actually. I send Agito and Snow, which is perfect mill, and then I mill Wolf, which is perfect. They, Ungi activated something useless, but whatever. So he chooses to negate and banish my Dark, even though Dark's effect already went through the first time. So, okay. The Wolf, banish, summon Black Dragon, make Chaos. How many cards left? 37 cards. Can I deck him out? Activate Chaos, activate Black Dragon to add White Dragon. Mill 5, I have 12 cards left in my deck. Adds White Dragon. Let's see. Luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, whatever. Just whatever cards. So I add Halfness. Send everything else. This will trigger my Sharon. Then uses Gamma, denying me my tier lines. No, I literally only have 2 tier lines. So, okay. Made Chaos, made him draw a card, summon, made him draw a card. Then I made Dugaris to special summon, made him draw a card, Dugaris, made him draw a card. Zombie Vampire, let's mill, Ungi. Let's mill 4, I think. Yeah, let's mill 4. And then activate Keldo to bounce back my wolf because I wanted to make him draw a card. Sure, why not? Phantom. So 30 cards left to work off of. And in his hand, he has a droplet. And my timer was pretty low, so made him draw a card. Bounce that to draw him a card, and activate Wolf to draw him another card. 25 cards. Now to make Yugioh to draw myself 4 cards. And I only have 1 card left in my deck. The return a couple to add 3 cards. Activate to send 3. Now at this point I can easily deck him out, but timer was around like 60 seconds, so I had a minute to click yes and no, and I know snow takes about like 7 seconds each. It's ridiculous. And this alone already takes up a second. Also because of him disconnecting here and there, I lost 5 seconds. So I only had 5 seconds left on timer during this time. And I lost, but it was still fun. Attempting to deck out 60 cards under Max C with his deck. Anyway, on to the next version of the deck. So round 2 of testing. This time I'm testing with branded version. So there's obviously going to be some adjustments with this. I went second, and apparently he bricked. I can see from this replay he has 2 Ash, Drone Lockbird, and a Gamma. I have full combo at this point. I don't care what he does. So I activate Rhino, he Ash, which was bait, of course. That's fine by me. And then I activate Branded Fusion as my next play, sending Albaz and Merly to go into Lubellion. I'm going to chain block Lubellion and activate Merly to fusion into my tier line. Gamma's my Merly. Alright. That is fine. Now I use Lubellion anyway to get to Callus. So Lubellion and Merly bounce to make Callus. Callus's effect to add me a tier line. I added Scream because I can still special. You Droll and lock me, that does nothing. So Scream. And now I use Branded in red to get to my Albaz line. So this will make me Mirror Jade, of course. Mirror Jade is on field. Scream's effect is send 3. Sure, okay, I can fusion again, nice. And now I fusion into Masquerade. And then activate Mirror Jade to send the Albion, to banish the Gamma, and go for battle. Now I forget that I need to attack with Mirror Jade first because of Branded Red, but it's fine. So I set Imperm. Albion will set me Branded Red because I have nothing else to target with it. I only played 1 Branded Red in this version. I put him under Max C, and he chose to Ash it. Okay, fine. That is A-okay. Take 600. And yeah, so unfortunately because Ungi passed, I still have more replays to showcase, or better replays to showcase the full extension of Branded. So without further ado, we'll go from there, because this is honestly, yeah, that's really all there is to it. So I really like this duel. I went first, and my hand is it's okay. So I was testing with DP. Honestly, I'm just gonna take it out. So I used Instant Fusion. They don't have much, so I went for Tearlaments, Callus. Right, Callus' effect will add, so they don't have Ash, Imperm, or Veiler. That's good. Use the effect my Tearlament, sending Tragedy to send 3, which this will trigger Tragedy to add me a Luber. So I haven't normal summoned yet, so Luber will now add me Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion will activate to send 2 to Fusion Summon. So I send Merly and Albaz to summon Lubellion. I'll use Lubellion's effect to send the Mudora. And I'll use Merly's effect to fusion summon from the graveyard and whatever's on the field. Right? So return turn to fusion into Mask. And then Lubellion is going to fuse into Mirror Jade. Right? And then I set 1, and then Callus is going to pop because of Instant Fusion, which will trigger herself to mill 5, which will trigger Halfness to fusion summon and trigger Beast to draw a card. Pretty interesting. I was really banking on that mill at that point. So I add Tragedy. I drew Tragedy. Return something and return Callus Halfness to make the Callus. Yeah. And it's an okay board with what I worked with. So they had Swords of Concealing Light. Oh my gosh. So yeah. At this point I was like, yeah, I can't answer to that because I have nothing to do here to negate it. So they rescue cat. I think I should have just returned the rescue to stop this play. But I don't recall it stopping the effect, but I think it does. I'm not really sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so they're playing Scare Claws. Oh shoot. Okay. So I was thinking, okay, I need to save Super Poly for their Link 3 because I can't out it without it. So I'll let them cook. Let them keep cooking, and they forced it. So I'm shoot. Okay, fine. They forced me to use Super Poly early. Luckily I still have did I have snow this time? No, I didn't have snow. So okay, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. So I was praying they didn't have a second arrival because this would have stopped them from continuing. But unfortunately, they had a second one. So they activated a second arrival. Like, okay, yeah. So that's your Link 3, and then Link 3 pops off from there because I can't stop it, of course. And yeah. So yeah. I also realized I did not add Drago's Stapelli into this version because of deck space. It was so tight to deck space, so I basically lost here. Like GG. But it was still fun to showcase it. So yeah, this was experiment 1 of Branded with Tears. Next, on to the next stuff. So this is experimentation take 2. I think I took out a couple of cards and adjusted here and there. Let me double check. So yeah, I decided to take out the DP package. So I'm facing Punk, and he decided to discard Backseat. So I actually Halfness. They could have Halfness here, and then take a chance with my mills, but they chose to discard. Okay, so Halfness mills 3, and unfortunately, oh no, I mill Agito. Please Agito. They made Rising card like, okay, whatever. So Agito mill 5. Draw a card. No, nothing. At this point, I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna troll a bit. So I activate Keldo to return the Punk. Like, whatever. Because I have nothing in here anyway to work off of. So yeah, I just returned a Luber just to see if I can. Actually, no, I already have a Luber in hand. Like, oh, whatever. I should have returned at least the Shaddoll Beast for a follow-up draw just in case I mill it, or a Herald. Not really a Herald. So the actually instant fusion summons that to go into their synchro plays. They made an early Baron, they Fleur, which is odd because quite honestly I have no place here. So they should not have been scared and just went for like something like Chaos Ruler or something of that sorts, just to see what else they can go for. But I guess they were kind of chicken. So okay, whatever. They decided to waste their negates on Halfness. Okay, sure. That's fine. So I summoned the Luber. They let it through. I thought it was Ash, so I went for Branded Opening, and it looks like it's not Ash. So at this point I activate Rhino Hearts because of this card to summon to send the Merly to trigger Merly's effective fusion summon, and then Rhino Heart is going to send another tier name to the graveyard for, again, fusion summon. So I send the Sharon to fusion, but then again I returned it. I returned it. Like, yeah, I can still use it for later. So Kikalos, no, Sharon, oh, I had a spare one, never mind. So Sharon's effective fusion summon. I fusion the Kikalos and the banished Rhino Heart to make a Kaleido Heart, and Kikalos will add me the Sharon's for milling purposes, obviously. So I bounced it, and they decide to Ghost Ogre, which I'm under Branded Opening, so I'm protected from the Ogre. It's still resolved either way, so but Branded Opening will just protect me. Bounce the Baron, activate Sharon to discard the Diviner, send 3. Halfness, fusion summon, go! Now this will go into my Mirror Jade. So Lubellion is going, and they, yeah, that's basically GG, so I wouldn't blame them. Anyway, last game. So again, this is experiment take 3 of Branded with Tears. I forgot to mention, this is so cute! His icon. But anyway, so I'm playing a mirror match, so it's Tearlaments, of course. And they had Halfness and Mudora. I guess they really wanted the Max C. I would have just honestly waited. I would not have Mudora here. There's no point. So well, that's a waste of Medora. Anyway, so they halfness to fusion summon into Kakalos. My hand's okay. I can play through most of the stuff they're gonna do. So this doesn't have an effect until I send or they send an Aqua. So they mass change. They could just honestly stopped here. Like, it's hard for me to deal with Dark Claw as is. Like, I have to go into my branded line to just deal with it. But they decided to go further and waste a Keldo. Again, wasting Keldos and Medoras just to return useless cards. Because they're not drawing the cards, so I don't know what they're doing. To make Predaplan Dragos Depelia. That was a waste, but anyway, I draw, so I can play through this. I activate Branded Opening, of course, because Dark Claw is no longer on field. To send a Gito to summon a Luber, triggering a Luber and triggering a Gito. This will force, they're trying to force the negate. Oh, I'm forcing the negate. And they chose to, which is like bait at this point, honestly. And send 5. Perfect, I didn't send much for them. I send my Sharon. This will force their Kaleido, which is whatever, I don't care. So they're gonna Shadow Beast Draw. And they're gonna use their own, because I decided not to use my Kelbeck, but I milled it anyway. So they're gonna use their own to try and mill 5. I use my Gito to special summon from the graveyard, my Keldo, just for bodies. Doesn't have to. They draw a card. I fusion summon. I return 2 tier cards, go into Kakalos line. They haven't milled any of their tier line because of their misplay. So they're Akito trying to get to their tier line to send 5 from both sides, which is perfect for me anyway. So I added Scream because I have follow-up plays. So Scream in the graveyard is going to add. And they finally milled a tier name, so they milled Halfness to fusion. So I use Keldol to bounce it and any cards related to tier fusion, negating the effect to fuse. This is when you want to actually use your Keldol and your Medoras instead of like doing what they did, which was bouncing useless cards back at that point. Maxie's dead at that point, so it's not worth the bounce. So Scream, Kakalos to trigger, to basically mill 8. And then use Rhino Heart to send, so that's 9 mills. 1 tier name and 8 unknown cards. Let's go! So mill Merle, mill 3, and then mill 5. I mill Tragedy, which is good. I mill Ariel, which is okay at this point. I was hoping it would not resolve, but it's an immediate resolve, so that's unfortunate. Merle's effect, Rhino Heart is going to special, so I send I think I send Tearlaments Crime or Crimey or whatever. No, I send Rhino Heart. Oh, okay, sure. So bounce the Albaz to activate Branded Fusion because I have no more Albaz to work off. Thank God. So Tear is gonna add me Libiton. Lubellion is gonna discard the Sharon to fusion into Mirror Jade. And then Mirror Jade's effect to send Albion to banish. I banish their Kaleido, which they only play 1 of. Brandon Fusion to send 2, so I send Snow to make, of course, my Albion. And at this point, Albion is just going to Fusion Summon. Banish 2 to summon Kalos. And just go for game here. So yeah, lots of misplay on their side, but pretty neat, yeah? I guess I can show like a quick deck list of it. You can just screenshot it. If you have questions, just let me know. But yeah, that's about it. Really interesting. But stay tuned for my random tier stuff like Predaplan tiers or Pendulum tiers, I guess, or Dragling tiers. There's just so much, but yeah. So I'll just show you a quick deck list, and that's the end of the video. So yeah, this is what I'm testing so far. You can just take a quick screenshot of it. I think they're very simple names to recognize for the most part, but if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. Let me also showcase the Lightsworn version if you want that as well. So this is the Chaos Pile Lightsworn tier version. It does the same thing. It's just because tiers are not restrictive to fusions, you have more access to like your synchro plays, your exceeds plays, and of course your link plays. So if you want, you can also add a Abyss Dweller or another rank 4 of some kind, up to you really. You can also add more link plays if you want, because they can do a lot of link plays in this version. But yeah, so these are the 2 deck lists, so do what you want with them. These are just samples of me experimenting, and yeah, that's about it. So take care everybody, bye.